Leo sighed as they went topside for patrol. Mikey had been driving them crazy all day. He almost begged Splinter to hold his back. The last thing they needed was a more unfocused Mikey than normal. The four turtles saw some purple dragons walk into an old warehouse, silently following them in, only to be met by a wall with a door on the far left, weapons drawn as they walked through the door. It was completely empty. Nearly 5 minutes later, the lights turned on. Leo turned around to check his brothers. Mikey was missing. Hello, turtles, an unknown voice came out of nowhere. The three turtles looked around. They could now see the room they were in was very large and empty. Suddenly, the center part of the floor opened up, and a clear tube rose from the floor. They could see a figure slumped against one side of the box. It's Mikey, Bonnie said. Very good, the voice said. Then there was a click. A microphone was being turned on. The sound that could now be heard was Mikey. He was whimpering in pain. The box started to shake. Guys! Mikey squeaked, breathing heavily. Mikey! The brothers called out together. They tried to run for their brother, but they were blocked by an invisible wall. Not so fast, the voice came. If you want your brother alive, you have to complete the maze. Be warned, for every wrong turn, this will happen to your brother. The current of electricity filled the box. Mikey's body convulsed. He cried out in pain. They could only hear Mikey's heavy breaths. I heard the four of you. It would seem the little orange one was trying to amuse you all day, and you chose to ignore him. Let this be a lesson to you to cherish what you have. If you want us to cherish what we have, why hurt Mikey? Because my happiness was taken away, and now someone must pay, the voice said. So think on that when the electricity surges through your brother. Guys, Bonnie said, his body can only take so much. Too much electrical shock isn't good for his heart. Or it could kill him. The last words tasted bitter in Donnie's mouth. Then we don't make any wrong turns, Raph growled. Are you ready? The voice said, as the ground shook and a maze appeared before them. Now, choose wisely, the voice laughed, and think of why your brother is in that box. One of the speakers clicked off. They could still hear Mikey's heavy breathing. Mikey! Can you hear us? Leo called out. Nothing but his brother's whimpers came. Leo sighed and turned to his brothers. Mikey was trying to get me to take something this morning. I was getting ready to train, so I told him to go away. I don't even know what he was trying to show me. What? Raph asked. Tentatively, Donnie took a step to the left. Nothing happened. Remember the other day when Leo was sulking around because they cut Space Heroes down by one episode a day? Donnie said, smiling. Yeah, Leo laughed. I ducked it and hit Raph. That was not funny, Raph said. It hit Spike. He did nothing wrong. Yeah, but Spike is okay. Besides, he is a turtle. The three brothers made a few more turns without realizing what they were doing. They took a left and walked down a long corridor and found a dead end. You chose wrong. The sound of electricity could be heard, followed by the sound of Mikey crying in pain. Mikey felt another surge of electricity, causing him to cry harder. He remembered this morning what he was trying to show his brothers. Splinter had instructed Mikey to clean up the storage room days ago. There was not much in the old room, but it was still in need of a good cleaning. Mikey was so bored, he decided it was time to clean it up. He was going through all the old boxes and came across some old toys of theirs. He smiled as he picked each one up and remembered the memories that were attached to each one. At the bottom of the box was an old quilt they used to sleep under, the one that Splinter made their first masks from. He just had to show his brothers. Ever since their fight with the Shredder, everyone, including himself, could use a little cheering up. The brothers could hear Mikey hyperventilating. Leo ran his hand over his head. I just wanted to make you happy. That's Mikey, Donnie said. Now just remember what I said, the voice said as the box lifted. Mikey! They shouted as they ran to their brother. Mikey tried to move. Don't move, Donnie said gently. I just wanted to, to make you happy. Mikey was breathing heavily. He was sweating profusely. I just wanted to make you happy, Mikey yelled, bolting right up. Mikey, you're awake, Leo said, smiling. You had us worried. The maze? Mikey asked. Maze? Leo asked gently, rubbing the back of his brother's carapace. Yeah, we were on patrol. They got me, and you had to complete a maze or they would kill me. Mikey, that never happened, Leo said. We have not been out on patrol today. It was so real, Mikey cried. So, what happened? We were setting up a perimeter around the lair. You and I were partners, and Raph and Donnie were at the other end. We were laughing about the time Raph saw a bug and screamed so loud he scared the humans in the next tunnel over. Mikey gave a weak laugh. Yeah, his voice sounded hoarse. Since they would not let us in the sewer for a week, and you tased him so much that Sensei grounded you. Mikey made a choking laugh. I forgot about that. The orange turtle looked at Leo. His eyes told his brother that he wanted to know what happened today. We were almost done. Bonnie said that the wires in our area do not live. You set up a tripwire, but your hand grazed the wire. You got shocked, and you just dropped to the ground. Leo stopped when he saw Mikey's heavy breathing. In my dream, Donnie told me that I got electrocuted. Leo looked at Mikey with a half-hearted smile. Remember this? He said, pulling out an old quilt that held 4 colors: blue, red, purple, and orange. I found it in my dream, Mikey said. Leo smiled and wrapped his little brother with it. Back when they were younger, all 4 of them could sleep under it. Now it was just big enough to wrap Mikey around it. Leo sat down next to his brother. Mikey turned around and buried his face into his brother's plastron. I didn't mean to annoy you guys. I just wanted to make you happy, make you smile. Leo patted his brother's carapace. It's okay. We know. Leo bit his lip and made a mental note that he started smiling more. A little happiness never hurt anyone.